This is the way you must speak. Hear my accent, hear my voice. Never say you're going horseback riding. You say you're going riding. And don't say couch, say sofa. And you say bottle. It's bottle. Say bottle of beer.
Bottle of beer.
Bottle of beer.
What's this?
My address book.
All these names, addresses. Tell me about these people.
I want you to come to bed with
Tell me about these people, man.
I just want to look at you, sorry.
Are these all rich people?
No. Hand to mouth on a higher plateau.
Then it must be very hard to be with rich people. You have to have money, have to give them presents.
Not at all. No, rich people do something nice for you. You give them a pot of jam.
That's what pots of jam are for.
Orange, grapefruit, strawberry, but fancy. They have entire stores filled with fancy pots of jam wrapped in cloth. English or French.
Tell you what I'll do. I pick a name, you tell me about it. Where they live, secrets. And for each name, you get a piece of clothing.
All right.
Kitteridge, Talbot, and Woodrow.
Talbot, called Tess, was anorexic and was in a hospital for a while.
Their parents.
Ouisa and Flan for Flanders, Kittredge. Rhode Island, I believe. Newport, but not along the ocean, the streets behind the ocean. He's an art dealer. They have a Kandinsky.
A Kanwetsky.
A Kandinsky. A double-sided Kandinsky. I feel like Scheherazade. I don't want you to leave me, Paul. I'll go through my address book and tell you about family after family. You'll never not fit in again. We'll give you a new identity. I'll make you the most eagerly sought after young man in the East. And then I'll come into one of these homes one day and you'll be there. And I'll be presented to you. And I'll pretend to meet you for the first time. And our friendship will be witnessed by my friends. My parents' friends. If it all happens under their noses, they can't judge me. They can't disparage you. I'll make you a guest in their houses. Ask me another name. I'd like to try for the shirt.
That's enough for today.
Paul stayed with me for 3 months. We went through the address book letter by letter. Paul vanished by the elves. He took the address book with him. Well, he's already been in all your houses. Maybe I will see him again. I sure would like to.
His past. His real name.
I don't know anything about him. It was a rainy night in Boston. He was in a doorway. That's all.
He took stuff from you.
Besides the address book. He took my stereo and my sport jacket. And my word processor and my laser printer. And my skis. And my TV.
Will you press charges?
No.
It's a felony.
Why do they want to find him?
They say to help him. If there's a crime, the cops will get involved.
Look, we really must keep in touch. We were friends for a brief bit in school. I mean, we were really good friends.
Won't you press charges?
Please.
Tess played me the tapes.
We were really good friends.
Won't you press charges, please?
Can you believe it? Paul learned all that in 3 months. 3 months! Who would have thought it? Trent Conway, the Henry Higgins of our time? Paul looked at those names and said, I am Columbus. I am Magellan. I will sail into this new world. I read somewhere that everybody on this planet is separated by only 6 other people. 6 degrees of separation between us and everybody else on the planet. The President of the United States, a gondolier in Venice. Fill in the names. I find that A, tremendously comforting that we're so close, and B, like Chinese water torture that we're so close. Because you have to find the right 6 names to make the connection. It's not just big names, it's anyone. A native in a rainforest, a Tierra del Fuego, an Eskimo. I am bound to everyone on this planet by a trail of 6 people. It's a profound thought. How Paul found us, how to find the man whose son he pretends to be, or perhaps is his son, although I doubt it. How each person is a new door opening up into other worlds. 6 degrees of separation between me and everyone on this planet. But to find the right 6 people.
We didn't hear for a while. We went about our lives.
And then one day, our doorman, whom we tip very well at Christmas, and anytime he does something nice for us, our doorman spit at my husband, J. Flanders Kittredge. I mean, spit at him. Ooh.
Your son! I know all about your son!
What about my son?
Not the little shit who lives here, the other son, the secret son, the Negro son that you denied.
The Negro son?
The black son you make live in the Central Park.
The next chapter. Rick and Elizabeth and Paul sit on the grass in Central Park.
So tell me about yourselves.
We're here from Utah.
Do they have any black people in Utah?
Maybe 2. Yes. The Mormons brought in 2.
We came to be actors.
She won the all-state competition for comedy and drama.
Oh my gosh.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth like the gentle rain from heaven.
I always study and wait tables.
Because you have to have technique.
Like the painters, Cezanne looked for the rules behind the spontaneity of Impressionism.
Says that's a painter?
We don't know anything about painting.
Oh, my dad loves painting. He has a Kandinsky, but he loves Cezanne the most. Lives up there.
What?
Lives up there. Count 6 windows over. John Flanders Kittredge. His chums call him Flan. I was the child of Flan's hippie days, his radical days. He went down south as a freedom marcher to register black voters. His friends were killed. Met my mother, registered her, and married her in a fit of sentimental righteousness. Knocked her up with me, came back here and abandoned her. Went to Harvard. He's now a fancy art dealer. Lives up there. Count 6 windows over. Won't see me. The new wife. The Louisa Kittredge, call me Weeza wife. The mother of the new children wife.
Your brothers and sisters.
They go to Andover and Exeter and Harvard and Yale. The awful thing is that my father started out good. My mother says there is a good man inside of J. Flanders Kittredge.
Well, he'll see you if he was that good. He can't forget you entirely.
I call him. He hangs up.
Go to his office.
He doesn't have an office. He works out of there. They won't even let me in the elevator.
You know, dress up like a messenger.
Oh, so you have a masterpiece for him. I got the Mona Lisa waiting out in the truck.
I don't want to embarrass him. Look, this is so fucking tacky. You love each other?
A lot.
I hope we can meet again.
Where do you live?
live. I'm home.
Well, you're not out on the streets.
You guys are such assholes. Where would I live?
Stay with us.
We just have a railroad flat in a tenement.
Yeah, it's above a roller disco. You know, the last of the roller discos, but it's quiet by 5 a.m. A great narrow space.
A railroad loft, and we could give you a corner. The tub's in the kitchen, but there's light in the morning.
And he did.
This is the way you must speak. Hear my accent. Hear my voice. You never say you're going horseback riding. You say you're going riding. And don't say couch. Say sofa. And you say bottle. It's bottle. Say bottle of beer.
Bottle of beer.
Bottle of beer. And never be afraid of rich people. You know what they love? A fancy pot of jam. That's all. Get yourself a patron. That's what you need. You shouldn't be waiting tables. You're going to wake up one day and the temporary job you picked up to stay alive is going to be your full-time life. You've given me courage. I'm going to try and see him right now.
But you know the parts I want to do? Vanya and Uncle Vanya.
Masha and 3 sisters. No! Irina first. The young one who yearns for love. Then Masha, who loves. Then the oldest one, Olga, who never knows love.
I'd like a shot at Laertes. I think it's a much better part.
Do you think it'll hurt me?
What'll hurt you?
My resemblance to Liv Ullmann?
He wrote me. I wrote him and he wrote me back. He's going to give me $1,000. And that's just for starters. He sold a Cezanne to the Japanese and made millions. He can give me money without her knowing it.
I knew it!
I'm moving out of here.
No, you can't!
No. But I'm going to give you the money to put on a showcase of any play you want. And you'll be in it, and agents will come and see you, and you'll be seen, and you'll be starred. And when you win your Oscars, both of you, you'll look in the camera and thank me.
Oh. I would like to thank Paul Kittredge.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.
One hitch. I'm going to meet him in Maine. He's up there visiting his parents in Dark Harbor. My grandparents, whom I've never even met. He's finally going to tell my grandparents about me. He's going to make up for lost time. He's going to give me money. I can go home and get my mama that beauty parlor she's wanted all her life. One problem. How am I going to get to Maine? The wife checks all the bills. He has to account for the money. She handles the purse strings. Where the hell am I going to get $250 to get to Maine?
Well, how long would you need it for?
I'll be gone a week. Oh, but I can wire back to you.
We could loan it to him for a week.
We can't. If something
What?
happens...
You're like his stepmother. These women holding on to all the purse strings.
No, we worked too hard to save that. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys after work. Hey, if your father loves you, he'll get you the ticket up there.
We went to the bank. I withdrew the money. He took it.
Let's celebrate!